Hi guys, welcome back to yet another weekly meal prep. We're in week 3 of March, and if you do your monthly groceries like I do, this is usually the month where you have less choices when it comes to what to make. After doing your groceries in the first week, you have so many options. You're like, can I make this? Can I try this? But usually in the third week, there's less and less things, so the choices are few and few, and in the last week even more. But if you do your groceries weekly, then it's a different case. But the good thing to always have is frozen vegetables, because as the month comes to an end, usually frozen vegetables remain in the freezer, and so you can always make different meals from them. So today we're going to make the most of our frozen vegetables. In terms of something new that I'm going to try today, I'm going to try cabbage ribs. I think I have cooked them once or helped cooking them. I'm not sure, but I have tried vegetable ribs, and I'm going to try them today with ground beef. But they're going to be a meal for Monday. So Monday it's going to be cabbage rolls, and then Tuesday we're going to have noodles stir fry. I've had this for the longest time in the cupboard. I don't know why, but I'm going to be having those for Tuesday. And on Wednesday, we're going to have salmon and sweet potato. So, again, this is something that you can have as inspiration, but I'm not going to cook it today because the sweet potato doesn't take time. It's 5 minutes in the air fryer. And I also like to have it fresh. The salmon, the same thing, it's 5 minutes. So, this is a 10-minute dish, and I don't have to prep it. I can always just look in my diary and say, oh, okay, today we're having salmon and sweet potato. So, I'll make it on Tuesday, on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we're going to have shrimp stir fry. I think I'm going to make I'm going to make this today. But then on the side, we'll have rice. Rice again, I'll make it on the day. And then on Friday, we are going to have grilled potatoes and chicken and green beans. Again, the grilled potatoes, you would rather have them fresh than prepped. So we're just going to prepare the chicken. And then for the lunch, I didn't talk about the lunch. On Monday, we have risotto mushroom. So yesterday, on Saturday, we had mushroom risotto, and we have leftovers. That's going to be Monday lunch. If you want to see how I prepped it, the non-Italian way, the risotto, I think I show it at the end of my vlog that I did for day 12, I think. Yeah. And then on Tuesday for lunch, we're going to have bulgur and chicken stir fry. We have done bulgur in the first week, but this time I'm going to add chicken to it instead of shrimp. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have noodles stir fry, which is going to be a leftover from Tuesday. And then on Thursday, we have again bulgur and chicken stir fry. And on Friday, we have ribs again with chicken. So the chicken breast, we're going to prepare it today for Friday lunch. And that is it. Today will be day 14 of my 30-day challenge. So the meal prep also counts because I vlog on the day. My 30-day challenge includes eating healthy. And by that, I just mean low calorie food, not like super, super healthy, but low calorie, trying to stay away from carbs, as well as running or walking 10K steps every day and working out. But mainly it's the 10K steps and vlogging. So today, again, is day 14. If you're new here, my name is Lina. Thank you for wanting to meal prep with me for the week. I hope you get inspired, you get ideas, you get to try something, and so on. If you're coming back for the 10th, 20th, 50th time, thank you so much. Let me know what's so interesting about watching my weekly meal preps or my vlogs.
60, 70, 80, 90, 20.
Let's get cooking. And like I've mentioned in the other vlogs, the vegetables taste equally nice. The worst for me is, of course, broccoli. I've tried it once and I don't like frozen broccoli. But if I'm going to mash it, I think I will get frozen broccoli. But otherwise, these other ones are okay. The peppers, I would say they don't taste as great as the fresh pepper, but it's okay. It's a great alternative, honestly, because if you do not have time to go to the market every other weekend, or you just want to have vegetables ready in the house, I highly recommend that you get frozen vegetables as well, because also you can just toast vegetables and just cook them, have them as lunch or something like that. So today the only thing I have to cut is onions, I think, and tomatoes when I make my chicken stew. Oh, I didn't talk about what I'm cooking today. So today is always salsa day. We're having salsa, but we're having it with kale today. and chicken stew. To try and make it like meatballs. So I'm going to mix it with peppers and onions. I have seen a video where they put rice, So I'm also going to put rice because I think then that makes it filling because that's going to be the whole dish. Just the cabbage ribs. It's going to be dinner, so it has to be filling. So I'm also going to add rice. So this is ground beef. And then I put onions and then I put peppers. I'm going to put spices as well. I've seen people put this on the cabbage uncooked. I was of the idea that you have to cook it first. But since you also just, I don't know, should I cook it? We're going to see if I decide to cook it or not. So the first thing, I'm going to make noodles. So first thing, we make a little soup for it. I'm also going to make the rice, I think, whilst, where is the rice? Not here. Whilst you wait. I can cook most things, but I cannot say the same with rice. It always goes wrong somehow. Whether it's too overly cooked, it's too al dente, undercooked. I don't know, but it's always by luck. Sometimes I do get it right. But most of the times I ask my husband to make it because he's the best rice cooker I have seen. I don't know my problem with rice, but I hope it works. Okay, here we have to add tomatoes. I'm going to add tomato soup. Where is the tomato soup? Where is the tomato soup? It's not in there. Oh, it's in here. Okay. We're gonna add this tomato soup. No. Okay, we're not burning this, are we? So for the noodles, it's like a Japanese wok. I am going to add this instant broth, but I don't think they came together. I don't know what we bought, and it came with all those sachets of broth. So I'm going to mix the powder with water to make a broth, and that's the one that I'm going to use for the vegetables and the noodles. I really hope it tastes nice. Yes. You're so hot, you can take off your jersey. You can go and take it off in your room, nicely. What is it? Oopsie. Go and put it in the washing basket. I'm just trying to measure 1 cup of this, but honestly, I don't know the measurements. But I'm thinking 1 cup of this could be enough since we're going to put a lot of vegetables. And I'm already going to put it in. Maybe it's too little. Is it too little? The broth has a lot of salt, by the way. So
You mean the boat?
No. The broth has so much salt, as I was saying. And yeah, again, this is not a cooking lesson because I also don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying this recipe for the first time. I'm not going to use meat, so it's a vegetarian dish. It's a vegan dish. If you don't like meat, it's just going to be noodles, green beans, peppers, and carrots. So we have started with our onions and tomatoes. We've put in our broth, and then we put in the noodles, and now we go in with the frozen green beans because everything is just going to cook together at once. The flavors are going to come together at once. So voila, here it is. And now we are going to add the carrots. Do I put all of them? Do I need carrots for... Let's see how much carrots is enough. I think this is... I might as well put all of them. I mean, and then I'll wait a little bit before I put the peppers because the peppers don't want to be too cooked. You want to add flavor. And can you see the noodles don't even take time? I hope this dish is filling because I also hope it's yummy. We're gonna see. I don't think I need this. I'm going to wash it and then just leave it here. Do I need the oil? I still do. So here's my kale. I love curl because it's sadza, maveji, and nyama is the real Zimbabwean dish. So finding kale here is gold because it's very close to kovo, which is our maveji that we have. So super excited for today's dish. I mean, I love Sunday dishes because they include sadza. I cannot have it every day because calories, calories. But anyway, I have put spices in here. I am really thinking of cooking this first before I fill it on the vegetable because I'm trying to imagine the taste of onion that is steamed, not fried, because I'm going to steam this in the oven, the cabbage ribs. So I'm going to just cook this. I'll just fry it a little bit first and then put it on the cabbage rib. The cabbage is already getting ready. So we had to like flip it and open it. Can you see? So that we are able to fill it in, and now it has to cool down. So we had to open it, and now we're gonna fill it in here to make the little cabbage ribs. My camera is run out of not battery. Oh my god, I put all the peppers. I don't want to use all of them. I'm gonna take them out. I want to use some of them for my other dish. Take them out. Okay, these are gonna be enough because we want to use them in the bulgur stir fry. And that'll be too much peppers also for the dish. You don't want one ingredient overpowering the other. The rice, like I mentioned, I had forgotten about it. Okay. That looks delicious, right? I think it does. Looks like something I would eat. Should we taste it? I'm not very good at tasting food, but we're going to do that. The expression says it all. Let's taste. Let's taste. It's hot. It's hot, like I don't know if it's the spices that I put or it's the broth. But it's nice, but it's hot. Oh my god. Thank God Zain is not eating this. It's hot. Spicy. But I think I need to leave it a little bit more. I think I can add water. If I add water and then leave it open because I want the green beans to stay green. But it tastes like something is missing in the dish, but I don't know what. But I'm going to leave this a little bit and I'm going to start preparing the mince, the cabbage wraps. I'm going to cook this mince in a pot. I'm supposed to do it in a pan, but the pans are working and the other one is washing. I need a lot of pans in this house. Let's let's hydrate. And a moment of silence for the beautiful weather today. The weather looks amazing from inside, of course. Outside it's cold, but inside it's super warm. And what a blessing to cook on such a warm, warm day. Anyway, we are making the noodles are ready. Let me show you here. They are super ready. We're just gonna transfer them in at lunch and let them cool before we close. And our meal for Tuesday is ready. This is also lunch for Wednesday. So Tuesday dinner, Wednesday lunch. Now, what am I doing? Now we're going to make the cabbage wraps, but we're going to do that at the same time with bulgur. See here, I'm going to put hot water. I'm going to switch this off because bulgur, we don't boil it. We just let it stand for 15 minutes on hot water. We're going to put bulgur in here whilst I make the cabbage wraps. And this is done. The rice is for the cabbage wraps. And then we make the chicken stew and the meal for today. And then we're done. Today is going to be a very short vlog, I think. And remember, for bulgur, it's 1 cup bulgur. It's 1 cup bulgur is what, by the way? 2 cups water. 2.5. 1.5. I'm forgetting, guys, but I know that it's not 1 cup is 1 cup. That is for couscous. So 1 cup, 2 cups, I think. And then we let it stand. We are going to have to close it. Of course, I should have started with the ground beef and then the onions and the peppers. But remember, I was thinking that I'm going to put this raw on the cabbage, which I then decided I'm not going to do that. So that's why the cooking is a bit reverse, where I'm starting with everything all at once. But I think it's no matter, still works. I just wanted to cook a little bit because I'm afraid of eating raw stuff. My taste buds cannot. So other than the beef mince that we're going to put on cabbage ribs, other meats for today or for the week, we have chicken, which is chicken stew for today. We have chicken again, breast for the bulgur. We have chicken again, which is wraps for lunch for another day. And it's only the spices that are different, and that this one is like shredded and this one is like really minced. And we're also going to have another chicken that is going to be grilled for the week. So another thing that I like to do is, for example, when we started, this part was full, right, with all the things that I want to cook. So I always try to move what I still have to cook towards here so that I don't forget that, oh, I have to make this meat. That's something that I noticed I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. I've been forgetting because I put them far away. But when I put them like really close, I don't forget. So now I just know that I'm only left with these vegetables for the bulgur. And then I make this on its own, and then this, and then this. And then the kale. And then we're done. So I don't know where it is. Now we're going to make bulgur in here. So the steps are the same. We have onions first and then peppers. But I always think about not putting onions in stir fries. Sometimes I feel like they taste better without. Yeah, I think I'm not going to put onion. I'm just going to put the pepper and the edamame and the chicken. Actually, we have to start with the chicken. My bad. Okay, let's put this. This step, so I put oil in here and I'm just gonna spread. So I'm going to use this pot for the cabbage ribs because this can go in the oven. This iron cast pot or whatever it's called. Okay, now we add the peppers. I don't know why I didn't cook sitting down because now I feel like tired. Yeah, but anyway, and then we add the edamame. I don't add salt or anything else because the spices are very salty. But of course, I will taste and see if there's need. Oh, this looks nice. And then the bulgur. That looks good, right? We're gonna taste it. I would not add anything. It tastes nice. Unless I want to add a sauce, of which I don't know which sauce I would add. Maybe chili to make it hot a little bit. I'll just leave it. So I've made the decision to add sweet corn to this. I was thinking, should I add a sauce? Should I add what? I don't know. But I was thinking. So I'm going to add sweet corn. Oh, then it's going to be a full dish. I think I like colorful foods. I always make food that is colorful. I think I like stir fries. I think it's because then you get to eat all the vegetables at once. Like if you don't like vegetables and you mix them with a little bit of meat or with a little bit of another grain. If you don't like a grain and you mix it with meat. So stir fries are the utmost way to eat different foods. So this is done. We're going to pack it. Meal number 2 done. And then we go in with the cabbage ribs. This is going to be enough for 2 days. Unlike the noodle stir fry, which I think it cannot be for 2 days for 2 people. That would be starving us. But this can be enough. Because we're gonna put another lunch with this. So this is dinner. And this will be lunch. I think I'm not going to make this stay in the oven for long because the mince is already cooked. Okay? Because other people were putting the mince raw. I didn't trust that. Like most people, most videos are it is raw. And then I'm going to. Someone even put the rice uncooked. Hey guys. This looks like something you could already cook, like eat right now. Like there's no need of cooking it again in a cabbage wrap. But anyway, I'm still going to put it. Let's get the board, and then let's get the cabbage. Let's put this away. We are going to cook our chicken next. Let's put it here. we're going to cook these two chickens at the same time. Right now we're just dealing with this. So let's put this away. Am I going to be able to properly do the thing? So I've seen some people take this out, this part. I think it's just as a way to make it easy to fold. And also this part of cabbage is not nice to eat, right? I think. So we are going, I'm just going to show one, okay? Not all of them. So we put, I will do a review in one of my vlogs on the day that I eat it. And then how are we going to fold it? Like this. I am terrible at folding these things. No, I'm going to cry. Okay. Okay, can I practice off camera and then I come back? Okay, I'm gonna practice. I did this too off camera. I looked at a video on YouTube. So apparently I don't have to cut this thing for the video that I looked at. So let's do it again so that we all learn, okay? So 1 spoon is enough, and then I have to close first and then bring in those 2 corners and then fold, and then they were using a toothpick to secure it. So I take a toothpick and I secure. Voila. And then I place it. Can we do that again? Yes. Can we do that again? Yes. Okay. Now I understand what they were putting it raw, because I think when it's cooked, it moves. When it's raw, it's just like this, because they even put an egg. But anyway. So again, close, take the corners, because I was afraid it would break, but it doesn't break. And then fold it, take the toothpick, put it, secure and nice. I did it. Life is a learning process. Now I'm giving inspiration talks. But anyway, I'm going to do the third one and then do the rest of them off camera so that the video is not too long. And then I'll show you the sauces that I put in the end. Talk about inspiring. Now it's breaking. Okay, I think they have to be large, the leaves, large enough to hold. Okay, there we are. So here they are. And now, because I have a lot of leftover cabbage, I'm thinking of chicken that was supposed to be for wraps. So we just make cabbage wraps and that will still be lunch. So I'm going to keep wrapping again. At the same time, I'll be making chicken here, which I can already begin to make. Chicken, where are you? Okay. Oh my God, the stove was off this whole time. The stove was off. Things like this always happen when I'm coming to the end of it. Just shows that I'm tired. But today's meal prep was not very tiring because it's not a lot. And also, change of plans, I didn't put the chicken on the cabbage wraps. I just decided to add the cabbage in there. So I just mixed it and added sauces. So this will still go on a wrap because then some of the cabbage is broken and yeah, it wasn't going to work. So now I'm going to show you guys the spices, the sauces that I'm going to mix for the cabbage. I am going to mix a hot, sweet chili sauce. It's not very hot. So I think you have to put as much sauce as you can, because I can imagine boiled cabbage doesn't really taste nice. So I think the trick is in the sauce. The proof is in the pudding. The trick is in the sauce. And then this is a sweet chili, like not hot at all, like just sweet chili. I love it. It's my favorite. And then I'm going to put ketchup, a good old ketchup, Heinz. So it's tomato, everything is red. And then I'm going to put this tomato sauce, like Okay. I don't think I need to put anything else. I'm just going to mix and then pour it here. So I'm going to mix. And then pour. Is each one going to get? That is the big question. Is the sauce enough to cover? I wish I had barbecue sauce. I think I would also put it in there, but and then I'm going to put it in the oven. So what I'm thinking is I put this in the fridge and only put it in the oven tomorrow when I actually want to have it. Do you think I should make it now or should I put it in the fridge and then we can put it in the oven tomorrow? You can put it in the oven tomorrow when you come back. What? Yeah, because I'm thinking if we have to warm it up, it won't taste as nice. Yeah, but still, I think just 15 minutes. Okay, so we are cooking it. Tomorrow we'll just warm it up. I'm going to put the pot in the oven. Whew, that pot is heavy. How long this takes? I think it has to take less because everything is cooked. So let's say 10 minutes. Meantime, let's put this cabbage and chicken for the ribs. I hope this is yummy because cabbage when you boil it, especially this type of cabbage, it's not a sweet cabbage, but it has to be yummy because this is going to make wraps for lunch for 2 days. So that is that. Do you see how it's coming up? It's coming up. We're gonna make my veggie. You said I should mix my veggie and chicken like a this, like a that. Okay, we're going to mix that. On to our last dish, which is dinner for today. So we have this chicken, which we are going to add onions. And we're going to mix it with my veggie. I don't know how that is going to work, but my desire. So meal prep is done and meal plan is done. For the days that we did not cook for, we have planned. Everything is in the book. We already know what we're going to plan for the day. We're going to cook for the day that we did not prep. So there is no decision fatigue. There's no what am I going to cook when you're sleeping. There's no what am I going to cook when you're working. You already know it's in the book. It's written down and some of it is already cooked. So now we're just finishing. Can I have that? We're just finishing to make our dinner and also for the cabbage ribs in the oven. And yeah, maybe you probably want to see how they came up and what they look like. We're going to show that as well. But that is it. How impressive. And once again, if you want to watch these videos, please do subscribe. You can just pause right now and subscribe, yes, to the channel, the red button, and also do like it. And you can always check out every Monday. That's when I upload, but I do the meal preps on Sunday.
Today we're going to the park.
Okay, yeah, we're now going to the park because I still need to get the 10K steps in. Today's meal prep took me 2 hours, but I'm on 9,900 steps. I might not go for the run.
I want to tell you something.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the park for 5 minutes and then we come back home.
5 minutes.
That's right, Mama.
That's right. Thank you guys.
And
Bye bye.
see
See
you. I want to
you.
do something.
See you tomorrow if you're following my journey. See you tomorrow on day 15. Otherwise, see you next week, Monday. The trick is to let the tomatoes cook before you mix it. Okay? That's a chef's tip.
Mama,
Hmm?
is this couscous?
No, that is bulgur.
Is this chicken?
Yes, it's chicken and cabbage.
And is this rice? Mama,
Hmm?
on top is rice. Is this rice?